and even though I have families, I have 10 brothers and sisters in Israel,
Wow.
Hashem. But we don't feel it, we just hear stories.
חדשות.
Yeah, and you're talking about how everyone is strong and heroes. We have feeling here, and yesterday I spoke about it, and it's really bothered me from the beginning, but last few days more and more and more. That it seems like we have an amazing nation, amazing people, everyone is mamash above and beyond, but those who actually make decisions are not this soldier willing to sacrifice in life, or not this lady that willing not to share with her husband that she's pregnant. I wish those people will make the decisions for us, but those who make decisions, they're not those people that are willing to sacrifice their life for the Jewish people. And how, as a rabbi in Israel, as someone involved with the soldiers, we see yesterday the tons of medicine was going to Gaza. And how people deal with it, how the soldiers, how this woman who can live, you know, with those kind of news every day coming, that you see that those who actually make decisions, the leaders, they're not those heroes that you're talking about. They're not those tzaddikim who's willing not to see their wife, not to be Michael Shabbat.
And so first of all, there are things that are bothering me. למשל, for example, I see today 95% of Am Yisrael is united, in unity. And you see that lots of people, especially people in politics, and it try to destroy it. This one, left and right. And so I'm working on a huge program, how to take this unity that will continue, Bezrat Hashem, in Am Yisrael. And this, I'm working milemata lemala, from the bottom to the top, because if I start in the top, won't work, because it's too complicated, as Rav said. Now, following the decisions, I think that, let's say, 95 of the decisions, the army leads, and it does it perfect. I'm there, I'm connected to the highest levels of soldiers in the army. There are lots of things that I cannot share, but I know that the army, 95%, they do what they need to do. They work on the right way. Maybe it's the first time in the last 50 years that they do it, but they do it. The army works, our soldiers, wow, they are doing things, they are leading the war. It's complicated, but they're doing the best, I think, that should be done. 5%, I think that they do shtuyot. They do things that they shouldn't done. I don't know on all those examples exactly, because everything, but you know, in politics, not everything is perfect. And some, they could do better, I think so. But I don't think it's the main. I think the main thing of the soldiers is to focus on fighting. They do it good. They do it just with army decisions. What do you say?
Stop them.
Stop, but not a lot. Not a lot. Meanwhile, we don't know what will happen in the continuous.
I'm sharing with the rabbi the feeling here, and I know lots of people. Okay, I'm going every day to different events. Baruch Hashem, very busy schedule. Everywhere I'm going, everyone I'm talking, the feeling is we're a bunch of losers, we're failures, we're lost, we're nothing. That's the feeling.
So זה ממש לא נכון.
That's the feeling.
It's really not
From
true.
everyone.
We are not failure.
Religious, left, right, old, young, Israel.
So they don't know what's going on. We are not failure. We are strong. The army is strong. The army all the time does unbelievable things there. He destroys Hamas. They don't stop him. They don't stop him. There are things that you are right.
How that's possible that they still, I don't know, like, we have hundreds of thousands of soldiers and volunteers.
Well, just to understand,
they're a group of bunch of achbarim b'me'arot. How that's possible?
The problem is that always, לוחמה בשטח בנוי, when you have built place, it's complicated. When you have captured people there, it's even more complicated. I have to say that I'm sure that if Russia would be there, they would bomb, million people would kill, and they would finish it. If United States would be there, they would bomb, and 50,000 people would be killed, and they would finish it. We also bomb, but we bomb, you know, when we bomb. No, we bomb. But,
see all
but
the
what,
videos.
what's terrible in this case, it's not this. What's terrible in my eyes, it's that Am Israel is number one in morality in the world, and people here in the United States can speak against Israel. And the students, I can't understand it. We are number one in the world. No one comes close to us at all in our morality.
Right.
And to see how here they speak, the universities and others say, what's going on? What's going on? How can it be?
Maybe this is our mistake. מרחם על אכזרים, סופר את אכזר.
Yes,
Doesn't
but-
make any sense that our people have no food. You know how many people are coming in to collect money for Israel? We see videos,
Every
we see
day.
pictures. Every day we have dinners, we have events, we see the stories. We have ladies come here, single moms, lost their husband in Gaza. No one helped them. There is
What they
people
helped
here-
them, they're giving. I have a guy that passed away, a soldier. What the government give to him, you know how much they give it to him? After his husband passed away, Rabbi? 6,000 shekels amount. 6,000 shekels amount the guy is
It's a
getting
joke.
to die for Am Yisrael. He get 6,000 shekels amount. It's not even the problem. The problem is that a lot of people here, they says that what happened true is that because because the Bible is trying to change the law, they the small close his eyes and let this happen to put down. Okay, you cannot explain. How you can explain that person that have cameras, they have drones, they have feet,
Okay,
they don't
that-
see
that's
3,000.
very-
No, on one side, they don't see 3,000
Okay,
terrorists.
that's another problem. That's for sure. a
I
problem.
want to answer for this one. Answer it because
No,
people ask me.
I want to tell you. First of all,
Please.
I think that the state of Israel and the army of Israel are the best in the world.
That's what they say.
I'm sure. Second thing, Am Israel and the state of Israel takes care of everyone and all the things that I'm trying to do. And I need millions also, I know, but there are things that if I wouldn't do them, the army would succeed. But always you can be better. Always you can give more stuff and more things. All the donation that we are, all Jewish people are collecting everywhere, in all the world from the beginning of the war, it's even not quarter of 1 day of a war in the money, yes? Just to understand proportions. It's not that, people feel that if they, quarter of a day of a war is more money than all the money that people...
People sell over $1 billion. I'm talking about.
Ah,
Over $1 billion.
no,
People
no,
sell
no,
over
no.
$1 billion. For all the world, people sell
No
over
one
$1 billion.
says $1 billion, no one says
Over the
that.
$1 billion. For all the world together.
Doesn't matter, I'm telling you, a day in Israel, a day of a war in Israel, it's hundreds, millions of dollars, 1 day. 1 day of war, just to understand proportion.
Maybe commitments. How much they pay?
How you explain this? They
One
didn't
minute.
solve.
I'll explain.
Say, I want to answer this.
I'll explain. So first of all,
Answer.
1 day, one day, wait, 1 day is 100 millions of dollars. It's not just the war, it's the war to pay afterwards all the reserve, to keep, there are lots of things, it's crazy. I don't know how the state of Israel will manage with all the money because it's so much money to spend every day.
מלחמה זה טוב לעסקים, אני מדבר בעברית, מלחמה זה טוב לכלכלה. זה טוב, תמיד ראינו את זה בהיסטוריה,
אבל לא בינתיים. Meanwhile, the problem is that people that are in reserve, also if the army will help, that the government will help them, it's not easy because someone in the middle of his business went now for a few months, left everything, sometimes it's crashed. Now you can give him money, it won't help. Not always it will help. The government...
My point is that the rabbi was saying that we have so much morality, we're number one. I'm sorry to say, this is not something good that we have, this is a weakness. Our weakness is that we have so much morality for our enemies. That's the weakness.
I understand.
We need to have this morality for our people, not for Hamas.
So I
But
think
the
that
thing is the opposite.
So I think that
We have so much morality with them,
I
and then we...
I think that this war, it's different. I think that this war, really, Am Israel inside Gaza, they do the things much more stronger than all the years, much more stronger. They bomb when they need to bomb. They don't bomb, it's not that they bomb empty houses, it's not true. They bomb lots of places with terrorists that they know, okay, 10, 20 people, other people maybe will be killed there, so they won't bomb thousands. But they'll bomb. Because we're afraid the terrorists will hide in buildings, when they conquer a place, they destroy it, and then they go further on. They never did it. 90% of Gaza is destroyed today.
Nah.
No.
So the picture.
For the
No,
north.
for the picture on the top.
No, for the north, not for the south.
Yeah, for the north.
For the north.
Okay.
South
But lots.
There and there.
But it's not. It's something that wouldn't happen years ago. It wouldn't happen.
אבל גם לא
So-
גנבו לנו 400-200 אנשים לפני כן.
I agree, but I just say it's not that Tzahal today is merachem on the Palestinians. He's not merachem. But he does it in a way, I think that... מה זה? טוב, אולי תכף נשב לאכול פשוט. רצית, יש ארוחה, אני מבין. We're going.
תראה בינתיים, עד שהוא
לא צריך.
לא ידעו, הם לא ידעו.
לא צריך.
יש אנשים שידעו או לא ידעו? איך יכול להיות ש...
רגע, אתה הולך לעוד שאלות עכשיו, עוד שאלות. יש לי הרבה מה להגיד על זה, אבל אי אפשר להגיד על הכל. עכשיו רק אני אגיד גם לגבי אנשים במדינה, הצבא עוזר לאלמנות של צה"ל, הוא עוזר להם. 6,000 שקל, אני לא יודע כמה בדיוק הם נותנים. זה לא שהוא לא עוזר להם, ברור שהוא עוזר להם, והוא עוזר להם מאוד יפה יחסית. אבל מדינה, יש גבול כמה שהיא יכולה לעזור, תשמע, לעזור לכמות כזאת ענקית, ולנהל מלחמה מאוד מאוד קשה, באמת מאוד קשה. זה שהיהודים בעולם עוזרים, אני לא רוצה אף יהודי שיעזור, אם הוא מרגיש שהמדינה והצבא שלנו לא עובדים טוב. אני רוצה שיהודים יעזרו, יגידו, יש לנו צבא, יש לנו מדינה, אנחנו רוצים לעזור כי אנחנו ביחד. רוצים לעזור להיות עוד יותר טובים, וחשוב לנו להיות ביחד. אני אדם שאומר, שמה, הצבא לא עוזר, זה לא נכון. הצבא עוזר, המדינה עוזרת. יש לנו מדינה טובה, והצבא טוב. יש טעויות גם, יש טעויות. אבל גם הדברים שאתה אומר, על האוכל ועל זה, I think it's more cosmetic. כדי שארצות הברית וזה ייתנו לנו להמשיך במלחמה. אני לא חושב שבאמת נותנים כל כך הרבה. לא נותנים כל כך הרבה לערבים. יש, נותנים.
אני לא מבין את כל התרופות האלה. שאל תיתן להם, מה אתה צריך לתת להם תרופות? באמת, זה מה שהם צריכים לחטופים, תרופות.
זה לא העניין עכשיו, זה לא העניין.
זה רק בגלל הלחץ שהמשפחות עושות והשמאל, אז כאילו נותנים להם, הנה, העברנו תרופות.
טוב, תודה.
תודה.
תראה, בסופו של דבר...
לא יודע, אני קשה לי עם זה מאוד.
כן, אבל אני חושב...
כולם פה בטוחים שהפסדנו.
לא הפסדנו.
מה?
לא הפסדנו.
איך אנחנו מנצחים שיש לנו 140 בפנים, שאנחנו לא יודעים מה קורה איתם?
יודעים מה קורה איתם, הם מתים, כל יום מתים כמה.
נותנים להם משאיות. בתחילת המלחמה לא הבאנו את זה, הם התחננו, הם קראו על הברכיים, שחררו 10 ביום. היום הם לא אומרים לך, אנחנו נשחרר 10 ביום. כי הם מלכים חולשה.
אז הפסדנו, מה לא ברור לך? הפסדנו.
לא הפסדנו.
וגם לא הפסדנו היום. הפסדנו כבר עוד לפני המתקפה, באוקטובר 7.
לא, הבעיה לא הייתה זאת. הבעיה הייתה שהחזרנו את גוש קטיף. ומאז נתנו לערבים לעשות מה שהם רוצים שם. זאת הבעיה האמיתית. זאת הבעיה. 20 שנה הם עושים מנהרות, הם עושים דברים. זאת הבעיה. ביהודה ושומרון, למשל, זה לא קורה. כי הצבא נמצא בפנים. לתת להם לעשות מה שהם רוצים, 20 שנה, זאת הייתה הטעות.
וידעו לא ידעו, זה לא שאתה. יש אנשים שידעו
אף אחד לא ידע
שיהיה כזה פיגוע.
אנשים, אם שידע, ברור שהיה עוצר את זה, אנשים לא ידעו.
יש קאמרות, הכל מה?
יש אנשים שבאמת יכלו לחשוב יותר טוב, ויכלו לא להרגיש שאננים, לא להרגיש שלא...
אני הייתי לוקח את כל ה-120 חברי כנסת